The union raised concerns about replacement nurses who are in the process of getting licensed by the Department of Health. Now, those nurses will come from a Colorado company called U.S. Nursing. Now, that's the same company that provided nurses for the women and infant strike. The union feels the out-of-state nurses will not be adequately trained for the high level of skill required at Rhode Island Hospital, the state's only Level 1 trauma center. The union is also calling on the health department to scrutinize the hospital's strike contingency plan. The union feels that plan is unrealistic and inadequate, and they point to a backup in the emergency room this weekend that they say was the result of the hospital's plan to downsize in preparation for a possible strike.
The reason why I'm here today is because this weekend was horrendous. We had people that were lining up against counters being treated. We had 6-hour wait in the emergency department. We had people on stretchers that had been there from 10 o'clock the evening before. I had an 81-year-old woman that was there from Friday night and admitted Sunday morning. She was there Saturday night, admitted at 2 o'clock in the morning and still had no badge and didn't leave until 3 in the afternoon.
Now, Dr. Bob Marshall, a spokesman for the health department, says the Department of Health has not received any formal complaints about the emergency room at Rhode Island Hospital this weekend. He also says the Department of Health will approve the hospital's contingency plan when they're convinced it's ready to go, and he won't say when that will be. He says, quote, "The whole plan won't be approved until all the components are approved. The most important thing is to make sure that the services at the hospital are safe." We'll be following this story throughout the day. We'll have much more coming up later this afternoon on News Channel 10. Negotiations are continuing at this hour here at the Days Hotel in Providence. Both sides are inside right now, and just a short time ago, a union member spoke to us and told us that as far as they're concerned, there's been no significant movement. Now, in a new development, the governor's office tells News Channel 10 that the governor has certain emergency powers that he could exercise in the event that there's a strike and in the event that he feels the welfare of the people of Rhode Island is at stake. They weren't specific about what those powers might be, and they say the governor is hoping it doesn't come to that. The seriousness of the threatened strike at Rhode Island Hospital goes all the way to the top. Governor Lincoln Almond met with both the union and management at his office this morning for 45 minutes each, hoping to ward off a strike at the state's only Level 1 trauma center.
I've asked them to do the very, very best they can to reach an agreement. I think a strike would have a lot of consequences for both sides and for the people of Rhode Island.
The meeting of the governor was very cordial, and he is certainly talking to both sides.
Meanwhile, representatives of the unions at Rhode Island's other hospitals held a press conference warning of a dangerous domino effect should Rhode Island Hospital's strike contingency plan be put to use. The unions say the other hospitals are full and that mandatory overtime should not be used to staff the other hospitals this weekend.
Staffing is hard everywhere. This is prime vacation time for all of our members. So now you've got minimum staffing and the potential of having an influx of patients. And now you've got the potential also where UNAP members from Rhode Island Hospital are being blackballed.
Now, the union also charged today that Rhode Island Hospital nurses are being denied per diem work at the other area hospitals. As I said, negotiations are ongoing here right now at the Days Hotel in Providence. As far as we know, there's been no significant movement. Now, here's the schedule for negotiations. They're going to continue tonight for an indefinite period of time. They're also scheduled for tomorrow. We're told tomorrow could be a marathon session. Again, very critical days coming these last 2 days. And apparently there is a strike vote scheduled for Friday at 1 p.m. That's the point at which the union assesses the hospital's last best offer. Now, News Channel 10 has also learned that Rhode Island Congressman Patrick Kennedy has been working behind the scenes also to settle this. And you'll remember that his father, Massachusetts Senator Ted Kennedy, was instrumental in helping settle the St. Vincent strike in Worcester.